Oh, what going on? What going on? What going on? How y'all doing out there? Had to put on my favorite hoodie that's in my closet. My favorite hoodie, my red junk. That motherfucker all type of toe up and shit like that. But it's comfortable. Like I said, it be cold and mud in my house, so it is what it is. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's fine on this Tuesday. God damn. On this good Tuesday morning, I hope everybody's fine. Hope everybody is well. You know what I'm saying? Um, as y'all enter the building, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Likes I appreciate over here. What's going on, Harmonize? Like I said, hit the like button as y'all enter the building. Likes I appreciate it. Hit the share button. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody to put their eyes on me. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm getting close to my goal for the year of 1300. You know what I'm saying? So hit that subscribe button, help me get there. Also, I'm trying to get monetized. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know what to do. Comment and all that good shit in the chat. You know what I'm saying? The engagement is what's necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them watch hours up. And I'm still working on the book. Trust and believe. It's called The Woman's Index. So the book is still on the way. I just had to take a couple of days off because for those that don't know, my birthday was Sunday. I am officially 46 as of Sunday. So my birthday just came and went. And for those that know, I like to get high, and I've been high for the past 2 days, and I'm still smoking. So yeah, I've been high. I've been high, been ducked off. Hey, to be perfectly honest, man, Sunday I was high all day. It's like I didn't go to sleep till literally 7 o'clock Monday morning. Yup, I got up about 7 o'clock Sunday morning. Went and got my hair cut and all that good shit right there. Went and got my little dope. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nothing special. I went Taco Bell for my birthday done. I went Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? My wife was gonna cook, but the chicken wasn't thawed out. So she ended up cooking yesterday. But yeah, I ended up going to Taco Bell for my birthday dinner. And I've been smoking it since Sunday. And I've been having the motherfucker ever since Sunday. Yeah. And I was gonna go live yesterday, but I was too through. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even gonna make it. I was too through. I was done. I wasn't gonna make it. So here I am. I guess I'm back. I'm recovering, or whatever the case may be. So how y'all doing? I am 46. I'm getting up there. I'm getting up there. I will say, look, I look pretty good for my age. I get 46. I still look pretty good. Yeah. When I do wanna, tidy it up a little bit, I do say I'm pretty handsome, pretty debonair, pretty cute, handsome. All them good shits right there. But anyway, but yeah. So anyway, first thing I want to talk about is the whole little situation with Clay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. So last weekend, it been pictures floating around of Meg and Clay at some resort somewhere. I don't know where, but I've been seeing the pictures and shit and all that right there. And it's an allegedly that them two might be a little item or whatever the case may be. And if y'all know like I know, it's a lot of dudes gonna be talking about this little relationship or whatever the case may be, and gonna find something to criticize and shit like that. What going on? What going on? What going on? And and I know my nigga Fatty, he said something about this. What was this? Monday, Sunday, one of these days. Sunday, I think. He was talking about this shit. He was like, basically, ain't no sense of even Ain't no sense of even talking bad about female like Megan Thee Stallion no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no reason to keep talking about them for the simple fact they still come up somehow, some way. They still come up. They still get it in. They still get what they want. They still getting what they want out of life. And I've been telling guys this all the time is that if a female gonna get what the fuck they gonna get anyway. It ain't nothing. It ain't none of these conversations really gonna do for you when you're sitting up here. You're trying to nitpick and you're trying to bash and you're trying to find all the negative shit in females to talk about to say we as men need to back up off on and this that and the case. And I'm like, bruh, they're going to get what they get anyway. It ain't no way around it. They're going to get what they're going to get. Now, this is the thing I'm gonna tell you guys. Just like with the whole Travis Hunter situation, Russell Wilson, and all these other situations, y'all have to believe that these niggas be knowing what they dealing with. Y'all come off as saying that a lot of these athletes don't know that they're dealing with below average women. You act like they don't know they're dealing with toxic women. You act like they don't know that they're dealing with women that are emotionally unstable. You act like they don't know this. I trust and believe. I believe in my heart of hearts. What's up, Queen? Why you, Queen? You the only person I know that always want to fight me. You always want to fight me. I ain't did nothing to you but be your friend, and you always want to fight. Like, what is the problem, man? Damn. Shit. Fuck. I always want. You got, man. Look, me and you gonna have to have a sit down. We gonna have to have a sit down where you can sit out and tell me your whole issue with why you always want to put your hands on me. It's like, I don't, you must think you can whoop my ass or whatever case may be. I don't know what be going on through your head sometimes. Shout it. I don't know why you think you gonna commence to putting your hands on me and ruin what God created. Like, why do you believe that you gonna actually put a flaw on this perfection? I don't know. I don't know why you want to scar up what God created. This is beautiful. This is beautiful over here. I don't know why you want to ruin this over here. But anyway, what's up, Queen? But y'all have to understand is that a man of Clay Thompson status. My bad. I'm still high. Y'all have to believe is that that man know what he's dealing with when dealing with one Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all have to believe this shit. Why do y'all believe that he don't? Beats the hell out of me. Unless he just been under the rock for the past 5, 10 years of Megan Thee Stallion being in the industry. Bruh, he has to know what he's dealing with. It's well documented, whether it's good shit or bad shit, or what Megan Thee Stallion is capable of doing, both positive and negative. I'm sure he knows of that shit. So if he decide he want to take her out, fly out to a resort and shit like that, and spend a little time with her, whatever the case may be, that's his motherfucking issue. I'm sure he knowing that she crazy, but she fine, and the sex might be out the world. I'm sure he probably know that because that's what's that what we know, allegedly what we know about Megan Thee Stallion is that she with the shit, she's attractive, and she's a fucking demon. We know this. I'm sure he know this too. Now, what a lot of y'all problem be is this right here. Y'all would sit there and look at a man of Clay Thompson's status and say he shouldn't be fucking around with a woman like Megan Thee Stallion. I would sit there and say, why not if I know what I'm finna get with Megan the Stallion? It's not me gambling if I'm already knowing what I'm finna get. I already know what I'm up against. That's not a gamble. That's me knowing what I'm getting with a woman like that. I know what I'm getting with a woman like that. And see, what we like to do with men, we like to put ourselves in his shoes to act like we got his money, we got his status, we got his athleticism, we got everything Klay Thompson got. Same with Travis Hunter and same with Russell Wilson, same with whoever. Put whatever man in that category. Us as men act like we're in them same shoes and what we would do with a Sierra, what we'll do with a Travis Hunter wife, what we'll do with Megan Thee Stallion, what we'll do with all these females. We act like we gonna be putting them positions. We ain't got them niggas status. We ain't on them niggas level. His bread and my bread are two different loaves. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what I will tell you this is that there are women like Megan Thee Stallion in your tax bracket all day, every day. And the funny thing about it is y'all go crazy over them women just as much as a nigga with money go crazy over a Megan Thee Stallion. Cause see, for Klay Thompson and for the average nigga, the average Joe Blow, Megan Thee Stallion and women like Megan Thee Stallion are addictive. Very addictive. That's why she's always able to be around a nigga who has some type of status, some type of paper. Cause she a drug. She's a drug. And either you gon' take it sparingly, take a little bump every now and then, none too serious, or you gonna be one of them motherfuckers that gotta have it every motherfucking night. She's a drug. If I'm just dealing with women in the music industry just off the past couple of years of I see chicks in the music business, yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is a notch above Sexy Red. If I'm just talking about from a nigga point of view that's in investing in females, it's like I would invest in the Sexy Red because I know what the fuck I'm getting with Sexy Red. I'm getting a hood rat. I'm getting like I know what I'm getting. She toxic. I know what I'm getting. If I wanted toxicity, I would invest in the Sexy Red. Now I'm not gonna overpay for it, but if I got Drake money and I want to get into some toxic shit with Sexy Red allegedly, I can afford toxic shit from Sexy Red. It ain't that much for me to blow a bag on some toxic bullshit if that's what I want to indulge in. It's not nothing for me to blow a bag on an addictive female like Meg Thee Stallion if that's what I want to indulge in. It's be the niggas that ain't got the bag to blow that's trying to overpay for women like Sexy Red, for women like Megan Thee Stallion. You're trying to overpay for toxic behavior. Cause you want it because you know what comes along with toxic women. They ain't nothing but a body and some pussy. You know what come along with them. But because you ain't got the clay bag and you see him just blowing it on her, you say he crazy. Nah, he not crazy. He just got the money to invest in how he want to invest. He just got the capital to invest in what he want to invest in. You don't. You don't. That's why y'all sit up here and say women that got standards asking for too much. You ain't got it. To get a woman that got some real morals and real values and real standards, you ain't got it. That's why you sit there and say they asking for too much, they want too much, they doing too much, and all that right there. No, you just ain't got it. The women that you can afford are the Sexy Reds and the Meg Thee Stallions, the ones that don't that with the shit. Them the ones y'all really can afford, cause that's what y'all invest in all motherfucking day. Are them type of motherfucking women. And it's the minority, the minority. It's not the majority, it's the minority. that y'all investing all your energy and attention into, your resources into. That's the thing. See, the market has changed a whole motherfucking lot. The market has changed a whole motherfucking lot. And the problem is a lot of niggas ain't changed along with the market. See, a lot of niggas, they still they want to be looked at as the product. They want to be looked at as the company that they want women to invest in them. They want the women to invest in them, which makes me say what I say a lot of times, like y'all want to be pimps, gigolo at the worst. Y'all want to be pimps or gigolos. Y'all want the women to spend their money on you. You want the women to invest in you. You want the women to just bend over backwards for you all motherfucking day, like you're the product. Okay, now I'm not gonna say niggas can't be the product. I ain't gonna say niggas can't be the prize. It can be, but I'm an investor. I'm not looking for women to chase after me. I'm looking somewhere where I can make best decisions. I'm not looking for women to just throw all they shit into me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on there I'm cut from their cloth. And I say what I say at times and shit like that, but that's not like me. I need you to invest in me. I say I'm spoiled. I don't need you to invest nothing to tell me that you ain't going to invest. I'm spoiled. I'm gonna get what the fuck I want to get anyway. I'm not gonna sit up here and cry about me not getting what I want out of women. I'm gonna get what the fuck I want. That's the mind frame that you supposed to have. You're crying because women ain't choosing you. The same shit that y'all laugh about when it's the women crying, talking about they ain't getting chosen and all that type of shit. You'll laugh at the women saying that type of shit, but you crying when it's you ain't getting chosen. That's your first mistake as a man, is you looking at yourself as the product and not the consumer. You're looking at yourself like the product. You're looking at yourself like the blue chip stock or the crypto or whatever the case may be. You're looking at yourself like that. And you looking at women as the investor. They need to invest in you. Now it's the other way around. You're supposed to be the investor and you're supposed to invest in the women. The problem is, on top of that too, is you want to take your capital and invest in the worst of the worst in hopes that they pay out big dividends. You're overspending on the worst of the worst women in hopes of big returns on investment. And when they don't come, you get mad at the woman you invested in instead of getting mad at yourself for knowing better to invest in that type of woman. That's the problem. That's the problem. The market done changed because of simple fact you got social media. Social media is blowing up these egos. And you can sit and say what you want. Because just like you'll sit there and say social media, Instagram, X, TikTok, whatever, then blew up these females' ego to where now they looking like they are up and coming startup with a high valuation. Because they get so many likes and so much of this, that, and the third, now they think they worth more than they really are. And what's crazy is some of you content creators, some of you male content creators, y'all play in that same boat. Because you got so many subscribers, you got so many views, and this, that, and the third, your ego is just as inflated as the IG model ego. Your ego is just as inflated as the IG model ego is inflated because of social media. You feel like your value is through the roof. You feel like you get to call your shots and you get to play how you want to play because you got so many subscribers. You got so many folks that watch your show on the daily. You got so many. Your ego is through the roof, just like the women that get likes for they booty piece in the bathroom in front of a dirty mirror. Same ego. But yeah, the rise of social media that inflated these egos of both men and women. But I'm talking to the men. I'm trying to help y'all out best way possible. So with that, ego then rose. The value of that woman has really rose because of you constantly watching them and constantly hitting that like button, constantly scrolling and putting these women in your algorithm. And then you complain about these women in your algorithm. You want giving them the validation. You the one putting them up on the pedestal. You the one making them look better than what they really are. And they really a piece of shit. In some cases, not every case, but in some cases, you really liking and loving and sharing and subscribing to a woman that's a whole piece of shit. But because she look good and you might think the sex is outstanding, you willing to give her the attention she thinks she deserves. And then you get to complain about how she marketing the product. But the truth of the matter is, most marketers are going to market according to what y'all want. If the women right now decide not to show their ass and titties and decide to go a whole nother route and that shit sells, guess what? They're gonna go a whole nother route if that shit sells. If they thought nuns was attractive, guarantee women be wearing nun clothes every motherfucking day. Whatever you as the investor want, they will give you. And it's safe to say that you as the investor, you men, y'all want the toxic women. Y'all want them because they look good. It's a potential that the sex great. That's what y'all investing in. And then when you invest in that shit, then you'll turn around and say, oh, they not cooking, they not cleaning, they bad followers and shit like that. But you're investing into sex. You giving the worst of the worst all the validation. Why is it that a woman that's showing her ass and titty get more likes than another woman that got the same figure that's covered up get less validation than the one that's showing everything? Why? Why is that? Is it because who they doing it for? They might be doing it to shit on another female, but they doing it because the niggas in the market say they like that shit. They like looking at that shit. I, for one, am guilty of this shit. I tell you how all the motherfucking time. You look at my IG, you look at my X, you look at my TikTok. Yeah, yeah. I indulge. I indulge in that type of behavior. I indulge in it. Maybe I'm an addict. I don't know. But I indulge in that shit. I indulge. Now I don't invest in it outside of my attention. And yeah, you'll get some attention. Yeah, I'ma like some shit here and there. Yeah, I like what I like. I do spend a little capital, but I ain't finna spend no money. I'm not trying to fly nothing out. I ain't trying to get over with nothing. I ain't going on nobody OF and it's paying whatever a month just to see them get naked or smash other niggas and shit like that. I have my boundaries. I have my limits. I ain't got no problem looking at the shit. I ain't got no problem scrolling on shit and looking like, damn, shout it thick in the motherfucker. Damn, shout it with you. I ain't got no problem saying that type of shit. I do that all motherfucker day. But it's the niggas that want to invest in them and fly them out and buy them shit and hit their cash out, sending them $100 just for lunch. It's y'all niggas. Y'all doing it. Y'all got the worst of the worst women thinking they blue chips. Y'all, not niggas like me that know the value of a piece of shit woman. I will indulge, but I know the value. If this is all you got to offer, I'm not spending top dollar on for something that's you giving away. This your prized possession. This is the most sacred thing you got is your body. And you giving it away for nothing. How much do you think is worth to me if you're giving it away? I'm not putting no high premium on your shit if you giving it away. I'm putting a high premium on your shit if ain't nobody got it. And I ain't one of them niggas sitting up here and saying nothing about the body count. It's like, hey, I'm going in knowing that motherfucker fucking. That's all I know. That's all I care to know if you fucking or not. I don't care how many niggas you fucking. I know you fucking somebody. I know you done smashed somebody. No, you did. No, you did. And I ain't trying to, whatever happened, whatever happened. That was your past. I can't judge your past. But I'm listening to your past. I'm trying to see how much is he at fault versus how much you at fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my research. I don't give a fuck if I'm doing my research too. Because, again, I'm spending my capital. I'm spending my time. I'm spending my energy. I'm spending my money. I'm spending all this type of shit on you. And I'm knowing that somebody done already been with you. And I don't care. What can you offer me to make me want to invest in you? If you give me what I need on whatever level I'm on, I'm going to invest. When I was a low level nigga and all I wanted was pussy, I invested in toxic relationships. I invested in toxic women. I got what I wanted in these relationships. When I said I wanted to be better, I got better results. I got a wife. I was around better women. I wasn't paying top dollar for bullshit. No. But that's a problem that niggas got, is that because of social media, y'all putting a premium on these women that couldn't get a dime if it wasn't no social media. They still be getting them $40 hollers. You still had to catch them at the corner, at the red light districts and shit like that, at the gas station, at the corner store, for them to get the money that they say they getting. They had to be on the stroll all motherfucker day to get the racks they getting. Now they go online and they get in a few minutes, what they took them a few days to get. That cause of y'all. Many don't know the look but don't touch. Yeah, exactly. They, like I said, once you get to a certain level in life as a man, you like, bro, it's alright to look. They say this shit all the motherfuckers. I'm not. I'm married. I'm not blind. I see this shit. That's why I say to myself, if I was single in 2025, I wouldn't have a problem getting pussy, because y'all set the market and saying that's all women is got is pussy. They giving it away. So if I'm gonna be this low level nigga and this all I want is pussy, cause that's something else niggas say that they want the body, they want the pussy, they don't want nothing else a woman can provide, but that first. If that's all I'm worried about is that first in 2025, and according to other men, other investors, if the only thing I can invest in is pieces of shit women for a good time, and that's all I want, I wouldn't be losing. I wouldn't be losing. I would be investing into this female, this female. I will have all the toxic relationships in the motherfucking world, because the only thing I want is what's between her legs. I know what I'm getting into. Chances are you crazy. You got some issues, whether from another nigga, from your house, you got a baby or two, all that type. But the pussy good. But the pussy good. And I'm willing to do a little something for that little ass. Knowing you got a lot of baggage behind it, I'm willing to do a little something to get a little taste. You be my little drug. You'll be my little joint. Anytime I need a little hit, I make that phone call. Hey, shout it. I got a hot so and so. Hey, come get. I just need a little taste. Plain and simple. I would not be losing. I be in some toxic ass relationships. I had some toxic ass women, but I sit there and say, the bottom line is I'm getting what I want. I'm getting what I want, and all I want is what's between her legs. And if I'm getting that for a good dollar amount, for a good time, attention, if I'm getting everything I want, and that's all I want, and I can get it for a good deal, I be winning. But I know the price. I'll be winning Cause I know the price. Cause I will find a woman in Memphis, in Mississippi, in Arkansas, wherever the fuck I be at, wherever I lay my head at, I will find a woman that possesses them qualities, them characteristics, them traits of a toxic woman that got good pussy. And the funny thing about it is we say crazy women got the best pussy. Put two and two together. I don't know what the fuck I be on sometimes. I just be talking. Anyway, you say crazy women got the best pussy. And I've been on record for saying this a lot of times. I like crazy women because I know what I'm getting with crazy women. My wife just said on several occasions, nigga, you like fucking with hoes. That's because I know what I'm getting with hoes. Put two and two together. Put two and two together. When I'm this type of nigga, and this is what I know, I like crazy women. I like women that promiscuous and shit like that. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting. I'm not looking for no long term, this wifey material. Like I was in a relationship knowing they toxic as fuck. Knowing they got other niggas and shit like that. That's what I'm investing in though. I'm getting what I want. No sweat off my brow. I'm chilling. I make a phone call, they come through, I knock them off and just send them back home. It's cool. If I go buy their ass something to eat or go smoke with them, that's the price to pay just to get what the fuck I want. If I had to sit there and listen to her talk about her dude before she give me some head, I'm willing to do that. Because I'm getting what I want. It's you niggas that want that body, you want that packaging, and you also want the good woman. And I said, well, step your game up to get the best quality woman. Oh, they want too much. They want too much. You gotta know what the fuck you dealing with. You gonna remain single forever. Well, to each his own. But all I'm saying is this right here. It's an abundance of men that's overpaying for the worst of the worst women. And getting mad because the return on investment ain't shit. But look at what you're paying for. And look at what you saying you want. This ain't me just ragging on nigga. This just ain't me talking crazy about nigga. This is conversations I see on the daily about what the fuck you really want. You really want a woman just for her body. You don't care about shit else. And then you get mad because the women that you just want for their body got a high-ass premium on their body. And you're the reason why it's a high-ass premium on their body because of the valuations. Because you constantly looking at they shit on social media, you constantly liking they shit, they in your algorithm, and you're constantly boosting that shit up. So now, when they go to OnlyFans, now when they put their Cash App link in their bio and all that type of shit, and they tell you to pay for it, as you know, boosted this shit up way past the premium, way past the market value. Now that motherfucker up in the stratosphere somewhere. And then they hit the link in the bio, or if you want to get over me, send some money to my Cash App, all that type of shit right there. Now you're mad. Now you're mad. Now they asking for something. You paying you paying for the attention. You paying for the femininity. You're paying for this, the girlfriend experience. Now they want you to pay for it. Who fault is that but yours? Because like I've said this over and over again, name me a point in time when women didn't want resources. You can't find a moment in time. Even when you want to go back to y'all favorite time period where women couldn't do nothing, you were still spending money on women. You still going to work, breaking your motherfucking back. And this one women didn't have no say, so you still going to work, breaking your back, bringing home your check to your wife and them kids so she can go buy groceries and do this, that, and the third. And this is when women didn't have no say-so and you were doing that shit. So again, name me a point in time of human existence where women didn't require you to give them resources. I'll wait. I'll wait. What's up, Raj? I'll wait. Tell me a time where women ain't asked for resources from niggas. Tell me a time. You can't tell me one. They always wanted that. It's always been part of the game. But like I said, because you thirsty niggas see a couple of asses jiggling and titties bouncing and shit like that, and you come to boosting these motherfuckers up and up and up and up and up, because they couldn't get this validation in their city. They had to get social media to get the validation they want, because they ain't had the money to go fly to California or fly to Florida, or fly to New York, or fly wherever they thought shit was popping it. They had to stay in their motherfucking house. And now with social media, now they can twerk and do all the type of shit in the comfort of their own motherfucking home. And you niggas see that shit and y'all like this shit and y'all boost the value of them. Now they ask for you to pay for the attention they're giving you. And now you mad. Now they say it's transactional. But name me a point in time where you didn't try to get a woman based off your resources. Name me a point in time where you didn't try to spend a little bit of extra time. Just time. Name me a point in time where you men didn't spend time trying to get a female. Name me a point in time where you didn't spend energy, effort trying to get a female. Where you didn't give them attention. Where you didn't give them money. Shit, you went against your own morals, your own values, your own standards for some women at times. Because she looked a certain way, because she was attracted to you and shit like that, and you bend it a little bit, even though you saw red flags, you had to bend a little bit. Name a point in time where y'all niggas didn't do it. I'm waiting. See, I'm a nigga that can commit to that. I done all that type of shit. I done spent a little time with a female I shouldn't have spent time with just so I can get her. Spend a little extra money, a little extra energy, a little extra attention. Going against my own shit. For somebody I thought was attracted to me. You paying that penalty for boosting that shit up. And you don't like how much it costs. Cause again, you're not getting you're getting what you want, but you're not getting what you really want. You're getting the body. That's a given. Yeah. Excuse me. You're getting the body. That's what y'all want, the body. You don't want the education, you don't care about the money and shit like that. You just want the body. You putting the premium on the body. That's why the value of the body is higher. Because that's all y'all want. So when she start adding all the extra shit that you want, she can know how to cook, make shit from scratch. She know how to keep the house clean. All the little extra shit that she probably have that you didn't ask for. She just giving you what you asking for. She just fucking you silly. And that's all you asking for. That's all you willing to invest in is that part. So when you ain't getting the rest of it, now you mad at who? Who you mad at? Her? You didn't ask for that other shit. Matter of fact, in numerous conversations, you said all the other shit don't even matter. Again, you don't want to. You say her education don't matter until you get to talk to a dumb broad that you can't take nowhere. But she look good. So you conflicted because now you want to take her around your colleagues and shit. You want to show off this work of art you got on your arm, but you can't hold a conversation with nobody because she dumb as a box of rocks. You conflicted. But that's you. You see the little Johnny at the grocery store, and I told her, and I say this shit a lot of times. If you go to the grocery store picking up a woman, you look inside the motherfucking cart, you don't see nothing but Pop-Tarts and chicken nuggets, shouted, can't cook. Go to the grocery store and look inside her cart. You will see if she can cook or not. But because she got that bonnet on and that fat ass and on jogging pants and sticking out and shit like that, got the little ass shirt on. I'll trouble me. I see them all motherfucking time in Kroger's and Sam Club. Oh, they be with shit. Look inside they fucking basket. and tell me what's inside her basket. If you see some fruits and vegetables and the real shit, spices and shit like that, you might got you a winner. You might can get you a nice little meal without asking her to can she cook, because she already know how to cook. If you look inside that motherfucking basket and you don't see nothing but macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets, Pop Tarts and tater chips, boxes of the 12 packs of Cokes and Pepsis and shit like that. If you see a lot of bullshit in a motherfucking basket, then guess what? You be lucky if she know how to make Roman noodles. You be lucky if she know how to make Roman noodles. You be lucky. Cause her favorite dish she might make every motherfucking day a rotel dip. Rotel dip and hot wings. She learned them recipes real good. Rotel dip and hot wings. That's her ideal of a dinner. And ain't nothing with wrong with rotel and hot wings. Matter of fact, I fucks them up. But that's not my dinner. That's not my dinner. It be shit like that that let you know what you're dealing with before you even start dealing with certain females and shit like that. I be trying to put y'all niggas on game because of the places I go to, the places I frequent and shit like that. But because y'all be so blind about the physicals, y'all don't look at nothing else. And then feel like you get a bad return on investment. You ain't no benefit in being with these women and shit like that, but look at what you wanting. Look at what you're asking for. Go out, Zach, go outside. That's what I'm saying. It's like y'all invested in the worst of the worst women because they look a certain type of way. You raise their motherfucking value up so they overpriced. And then when they ask you for the price that y'all put on them, you're mad because you want to get it for nothing. But you boosted up the price. You made the shit worth more than what it really was. And now you mad when they tell you to pay for it. And this all I'm getting, but that's all you wanting. Now think about that. If this is the below average chicks that you saying is asking for too much because they feel like they tens and shit, imagine what the tens charging. Imagine what the tens want. Imagine what the real valuable, high value women want. If the low value women is too much, imagine what the high value women want. Y'all really losing y'all fucking mind. Y'all really losing y'all mind. Y'all really looking at, oh, it's not a buyer's market, it's a seller's market. And that's what I always be trying to tell niggas. It's like y'all be waiting on winter coming and y'all waiting on for something tragic to happen so women can come back, and you want the women to correct the market. You want the women to correct the market because the price too high for y'all. So y'all want the women to correct themselves so the price will come down. Why? Well, that's why I said, why would I talk crazy to women? I'm like, no, if you find a nigga that gonna pay the price, pay the price. Why would I tell you not to take it? Why would I tell them to correct their motherfucker self when I know niggas willing to pay for it? Why? I'm just gonna tell nigga, you should know what you're getting into before you pay for it. I'm not gonna tell women to correct their motherfucker self so you can have a better choices of women. No, become a better nigga. The women that ain't shit, the women that's toxic, ain't won't worth a damn. Guess what? They ain't worth a damn to nan nigga. Why are you investing in them? They not long-term solutions. Why you invest in them for a reason? Because they good for short-term situations. They not good for the long-term. But that goes back to what I say too. Niggas is just waiting for a one-night stand to turn into something meaningful. And then when it don't never happen, she get fault. Because you put all your eggs in the basket to turn into a toxic hoe, into a wife. And then when it don't pan out, you mad at her for being toxic when she was already toxic in the beginning. She already wasn't shit in the beginning. And you put all your shit into her, knowing there's a good chance she ain't gonna be shit. And then you mad at her because she stood true to what she was. Yeah. Why you think I don't call women gold diggers? Like, it ain't, why do I call them gold diggers when y'all give them the gold? I ain't gotta say they gold diggers. Y'all sit up there and put the money in their motherfucking pocket. Y'all give them what they asking for without them giving you shit. How they gold diggers? So again, just like with that, just like with stocks, it's like if the company ain't shit, why you investing in the company thinking it's gonna be shit? You gambling. Why invest in a woman you think ain't gonna be shit? Unless you want what product she gonna put out. If she ain't giving you nothing but the bare minimum, and you gonna invest all your life savings into the bare minimum, you the fool. You the fool. Duh. So again, social media made these egos inflated. Cash App and OnlyFans said pay for it, and all the traditional values y'all care about getting shortchanged. They falling away like bad tech stock. Like some of that shit start, so it's like some motherfucker say something about tradition, motherfucker X that shit out. That's on both sides. Niggas can sit up and say, oh, women still want me to be traditional, but they don't want to be traditional. Nigga, you don't want to be traditional. You don't want to do what the grandpa used to do. You don't want to do all that type of shit. You don't want to be on that type of time because it requires you being a full-blown mind. You ain't got time to cry. You ain't got time to cry about how the world treating you and how life ain't fair and all that type of shit right there. You actually got to go stand up and do something. You actually got to go out there in the world and face the world. You got to face reality and shit like that. And a lot of y'all niggas be in that same delusional landscape as the women that y'all put in. But you want top-notch women. You want women that actually have some substance behind them and shit like that. It's just that them type of women require you to be a better type of man, and that's something that a lot of you motherfuckers don't want to do. You'd rather stick around playing with the bullshit, hoping that one day that this badass chick that's emotionally stressed, chaotic, a Lifetime movie in real life, that one day if I stick around long enough and I do enough for her, then maybe, just maybe, she'll learn how to make my favorite dish. Just maybe. She wouldn't spend so much money on her clothes and actually do our kids a favor and buy them some clothes, get my daughter her done, buy my son a new pair of shoes or some shit like that. Just maybe. If I do enough for her, maybe she'll finally get up and clean the house. Just maybe if I stick around a little bit longer, things will finally turn around. And then when that day don't never come, it's been a lot of motherfuckers that have spent a lot of time waiting on a female to turn around. Same with females. There's been a lot of females been waiting on a nigga to get it right. Just waiting. And that's another reason why I say this relationship like stock market, because you get to investing into motherfuckers on their potential, to waiting for that day for that shit to finally hit, and you wasted 5 years, 10 years, 20 years into a motherfucker, and that shit don't never come. And it's hard for you to pull out because you done invested so much into them. It's hard for you to pull out because I done put so much in that sooner or later it's gonna pop. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna find the payout. But then you also saying it like, when this shit gonna pay out? Conflicts. 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 The majority of niggas are gambling on the worst of the worst women and hoping to get the best return on investment. Can it happen? Yeah, it can happen. Anything possible. Probably not, but anything possible. Cause just like we'll sit here and say Megan Thee Stallion is a piece of shit and it's well documented that any nigga fucking with her, you should know what you're getting into. Okay, just like with that, you'll put Cardi B in that same boat and say Cardi B ain't shit, but look how Cardi B treated her relationship with Offset. Cardi B wasn't doing the most. Cardi B wasn't jumping from nigga to nigga and shit like that. Cardi B wasn't unstable. She didn't have 1,000,001 niggas and shit like that. She got with Offset, got married. And I don't give a fuck what she said in WAP. I don't cook, I don't clean. When he caught her ass cooking and cleaning, that goes against everything she was saying. Oh, she's setting up the young female for failure. Hey, look, I ain't letting music run my kids. I ain't letting music or social media grow my kids to fuck up. I told both of them earlier, like, man, look, half the shit you see on social media ain't real. I said, half the shit you see in music ain't real. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining, but a lot of that shit ain't real. I've been put this shit in my kids' head. So when she sit there and said, I don't cook, I don't clean, I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. She don't cook, she don't clean. A lot of them motherfuckers don't cook and clean. But then when you see her on video cooking and cleaning now, like, all right, what she cooking and cleaning? I don't give a fuck what she said, what she doing. I don't give a fuck what she said and what she doing in that kitchen. What she doing with that broom and that vat. What she doing? She cleaning ain't she cooking ain't. So fuck what she said. Look at what she doing. Actions. Look at the actions. Look at what she doing. Look at how she treated her whole marriage to Offset. She wasn't doing shit wrong to Buddy. Buddy was with the shit. Buddy was with the shit. Offset was with the shit. She wasn't with the shit, but somehow, some way, y'all put her in the same box as a Megan Thee Stallion that's with the shit. That's with the shit. So that let me know right off the muscle again when y'all be talking about she got the hoe attire on. She did it. I'm like, all right, yeah, man, you can't tell the difference between the hoe and the good girl. And that's on both ways if they both dress like when y'all had that and I done admitted they complain to like, yeah, they stand close to each other, but that was conversation come in and that was you doing what you had to do to find out which one the right one. Even though they standing right next to each other, you gotta do your due diligence. You gotta do your research, trying to find out which one is the better one. Cause if you just going off the body, off the looks and shit like this, shit, it been a plenty of times you done fucked over the good girl just cause she dressed like the hoe. And there's a lot of times you done wifed the hoe cause she dressed like a good girl. It's a possibility. And I see from the conversation, a lot of y'all niggas getting fucked over because of how they look, how they talking, all that type of shit right there. I'm looking at how the actions go. Cardi B ain't never showed me she was fucked off in the game as far as taking care of her nigga. Megan Thee Stallion, she stay showing me she fuck over a nigga. But y'all put them in the same category because they damn near look the same. Same with Glorilla and Sexy Red. Y'all put them in the same category. But it's clear to see is that Sexy Red is with the shit. Glorilla ain't. I say this a lot of times, like if Glorilla didn't talk like a Memphis chick, if she wasn't rough with her conversation and shit like that, man, a lot of y'all niggas be going for Glorilla. A lot of y'all niggas be going for Glorilla. And the funny part about it is like if Sexy Red wasn't as ratchet as she was, a lot of y'all go after Sexy Red too. A lot of y'all go after Sexy Red too. If she ain't had the tattoos on her face and all out there and thugging, riding down Pound Town and all that type, if Sexy Red or Glorilla wasn't on that type of shit, a lot of y'all niggas be going for them too. And I know for a fact, it's in my bones just being a Memphis nigga right now. I know Glorilla treat a nigga right. I know Glorilla got this Southern hospitality in there. You fuck with, she gonna fuck with you 100. I know that for a fact. If I don't know nothing else about Glorilla, I know that. For the simple fact of where she come from, I know for a fact if you treat her right, she gonna do whatever for your motherfucking ass. I know that. I know that. All that cussing and shit like that, man. I hear that shit every motherfucking day in this city, man. That shit don't mean shit. Cause as soon as they cuss a nigga out, they ain't going there make a nigga play. They go there and make a nigga play. They go in there and do whatever a nigga asks them to do. They gonna talk shit behind it, but they gonna take care of their nigga. If that nigga take care of them, I know that for a fact. But because she cursed, she got a little behind her conversation and shit. A nigga run away from this shit. I'm like, man, look, y'all pussy. Y'all running from a little bitty female that talk tough. Y'all running. Yeah, yeah. But all it takes for one nigga to say, man, I give a sexy red, I give a glow real and shit. Oh man, you crazy, man. I would give like, yes you would. Yes you would. Just depend on your status, just depend on your capital. Cause if you got it like that, well, you got the money and you got the clout and all that type of shit, you'll throw a couple dollars in Glorilla direction just to get a piece of pussy. Just to get a piece of short-term pussy. And you wouldn't give a fuck how you damaged that girl or not. You wouldn't give a damn. You got what you wanted, didn't cost you shit. You bust your nut and threw her back in the motherfucker street, and you ain't give a fuck how she felt. And when she get to crying and complaining, talking about niggas ain't shit, well, you should have picked better, you should have knew better and shit like that, but it was the nigga the whole time. And then when the nigga that really fuck with her, that probably ain't got as much as the nigga that fucked her over, he really wanna fuck with her, give her the word, she gonna treat that nigga like shit. And he gonna be trying to break his motherfucker self, trying to please her. And it's another nigga fault that she acting stupid towards you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember them conversations vividly. Just I was dealing with my wife when she used to bark at me. I like, hey, I ain't the nigga before. Like the nigga that you had before me, you need to go find that nigga, man. Go holler at his ass for fucking you over. I ain't do it. Don't bring that shit in my motherfucking direction. If I did the shit, you got all the right in the world to tell me I'm wrong. But if I ain't do that shit, you need to go find out that motherfucker that did that shit too. You go holler at them. I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I'm up here on some other shit. You still dwelling off the past shit. Yeah, you go fix that part. Go fix that part. If you can't get over that motherfucker part, ain't no sense of me and you going further. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you niggas, y'all overpaying for that shit. A lot of y'all niggas fucking the game up because y'all don't know no better. Y'all don't know no better. Putting y'all eggs in the wrong baskets and shit like that and get mad when the motherfucking eggs crack. Get mad when the basket turn over and shit like that. Now all the women gotta be at fault for your bad choosing. All the women at fault because you can't choose right. Or you looking for more than what you really paying for. And you ain't getting it. You feel like you feel like you making bad investment. You spending your money stupid. You spending your resources stupid. And like, nigga, you just stupid. If you a piece of shit ass nigga, how you gonna ask for better women when you a piece of shit ass nigga? Why you ain't dealing with piece of shit ass women? At least you know what you're getting. If your standards are high and all that type of shit, you want good quality women, then you already know what comes with good quality women. You can't be no fucking poop put. You can't be no bottom of the barrel ass nigga for women that require you to be a better nigga. Again, if you jump into a startup or some shit like that, man, they looking for investors. They looking for motherfuckers to help them out so they can grow their motherfucking company and shit like that. When you dealing with motherfuckers that's already established, they gonna tell you, hey, you gotta meet a certain criteria to get in. We just ain't accepting any and everybody. You gotta have certain requirements to get in on these right here. And that's what niggas be mad at. That's what niggas be mad at. And instead of You're dealing with females and you knowing where you need to cut it off at. Like I said, every nigga need to have a dummy budget. Every nigga need to have a stupid budget. If you ain't got that stupid budget in place, then you gonna go over mentally, you gonna go over physically, you gonna go over financially, you gonna go over emotionally. If you finna go over your stupid budget just to get what you want, that's on you, bruh. You ain't set the cap. You ain't set the budget. You wouldn't give up everything because you ain't got what you wanted yet. And you willing to fuck up your peace of mind. You willing to fuck up your bank account. You willing to fuck up your health, physical health. You willing to give up. You willing to fuck over everything you got going for yourself because you didn't get the pussy fast enough. Now you willing to do more to get the pussy. You ain't set the cap. You willing to go over. Now, in some cases you might have to go over. In some cases, cut your losses. That's on you. But if you going over in every relationship you're dealing with, in all the relationships, is some women that ain't shit. In your own opinion, out of your mouth, these women ain't shit. But you kind of going over, you kind of doing too much for women that ain't shit. I'm start looking at you and not look at them and say, well, bro, who the common denominator? Who's the one at fault? Who's the one that's kind of doing too much to get with the women that ain't shit? And it's every occasion. That's on you. That ain't even on them. I can understand the first one, two, depending on when you started in life. I can understand one or two on fucking you over, but then every woman you come across in that fucking you over, like, nah, bro, I don't believe that. You the common denominator. You the problem. It's how you carrying yourself as a man when you get around certain type of women, is that they feel like they can play with your ass and you let them play with you. You let them play with you. You let them get over on you. You let them overstep their bounds and shit like that in the name of validation. You letting them play with you. And then when you looking for what you want in return and you ain't getting it, now you mad at them. Like, no, my boy, that's you. That's all on you, my guy. That had nothing to do with them. That's all you. You ain't playing the game correctly. You ain't playing the market correctly. You fucking over. You fucking up. You fucking up. Because you putting values on one part of the woman. You're not putting values on the whole part of everything a woman possesses. You want to put value on one part of the woman. So now that they know what you value and they market that shit to your motherfucking ass every motherfucking day, and you falling for a hook, line, and sinker, then comes the package. Well, I need this. In order for me to keep doing this for you, I need you to put this in my pocket. Then you talking about, well, that bitch ain't even worth all that. Why all that type of shit? Yeah. But you also decide nigga that trying to cash her shit for the free. You the same nigga that gonna say she ain't worth all that shit, but gonna try to cash her shit for the free ski. Hoping you can catch some of her more explicit material for free. Somewhere. But when she asks you to pay for it, just so you can see it, because you already put the value on that you willing to look at it. You're willing to look at it. She asks you for $1, you don't want to pay for it, but you willing to try to get it for the free ski somewhere. Same shit I tell content when I be seeing content creators talking about how much they done spent on this, that, and the third. Like, that was a choice you made. Didn't nobody tell you spend your money on that shit. Cause the same shit you paying for, I'm paying for too. Ain't nobody tell you to do that shit. You did this shit because you felt like it was a bag in YouTube. So now you doing everything you're doing and all this woo woo woo. And the thing is, you want to put your Cash App in the comment section, pins at the top, your PayPal, your Venmo, whatever the case may be. You want everybody to hit this shit. You don't want nobody to hit that super chat. What you work so hard to get that monetization, you don't want nobody to hit the super chat. You want everybody to hit the Cash App. because you feel like you got value now because you saying some shit, you doing some shit, and you got the eyes on you and shit like that. Inflation, you got the eyes on you and all that good shit right there. Now you feel like you're entitled to a monetary donation because of the value that you perceive to have. And then when you don't get that donation, when it's taking you all day to get a donation, then you come in trying to play the guilt trip. It's like, man, I do this, I do that. I put a lot of work in here. Da, da, da. I spend this, I spend that, I spend that. And I'm like, nigga, I'm the consumer. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Entertain me. Entertain me. I don't give a fuck about your expenses. I don't care. I don't care about again, just like with content creator get to talking all that type of shit, nigga. You creating a show for me to watch. Just like network TV, you're creating a show for me to watch. Now I ain't gonna knock you and say don't get your money and shit like that, but when you trying to use what you done did to get the show running up and running, now I have to reimburse you for the spending you spent, the money you done spent on your show. Now I gotta reimburse you. I don't have to reimburse you. You don't have to make this shit. What you spending don't make no difference to me. If I don't want to watch your shit, I'm still not watching your shit. I don't give a fuck how much you spent. You ain't gonna make me feel guilty because of shit you spending on. No. So the same way I feel like content creator, same way I feel like toward women. When you trying to hit me with all the shit you got, oh this, that, I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You can hit me with all the side stories in the world talking about you behind on this bill and did that and the third. Woo, 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 woo. You are entertainment. And if I pay for the entertainment, I pay for the entertainment. If I ain't gonna pay for it, I ain't gonna pay for it. End of discussion. But anyway, I just came up here talking this shit. Let y'all know I'm still in the world. I'm just turned 46, so yeah, I'm on some other shit now. So anyway, I appreciate everybody coming through. Like, share, subscribe, comment. The book is on the way. Help me get to 1,300. Help me get monetized. And I will holler at y'all good people later.